He is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
First pitch of the game, and he turns it around with a line drive. Was he ready to hit or what? Don't miss it if you're swinging at that first pitch, though. That's the key.
Ready now, Kris Bryant, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Spin throw. Gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Batting third, first baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 delivery. Late that time for a strike.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Left fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First offering on its way. On the ground to the left side. Turner's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Into the box now, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Slow curveball. 75 on the radar. It's 0-2.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Chris Taylor is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Corey Seager comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bryant backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting third.
And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Justin Turner is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. On to the 2nd now. Here's Addison Russell. He'll start things out in the top half of the 2nd.
Addison Russell.
Into the windup and the pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7th, right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
Hayward.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Shows bunt there, but he winds up taking strike 2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Now a ball rolls softly to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting 8th.
Striding into the box, Javier Baez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. So striding forward now, number 35, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. Takes a knee-high fastball. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 5th.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Rizzo will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nothing doing. Settling in now, Kyle Hendricks. 9-1-2 due up.
Kyle Hendricks.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a soft liner, foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Number 8.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 8, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Granderson. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Number 35 is there for it, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. It is Curtis Granderson. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Logan Forsythe stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. And this is fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Now batting, Rich Hill. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he lays off there 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Baez. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move ahead. Back here with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Here we are in the middle of the game, and he's 90% on the first pitch strike, throwing strikes. 90%. Forget about it. You do that, you got no chance of hitting this guy.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Ready for another chance? Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And this will be fouled away. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Taylor going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Here's Ben Zobrist now as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Goodness. 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Line drive to left. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
After that single, now we're first and third. This is where he's got to bear down. I love the shutout, but this is going to be one of those times. If he gets it, it's going to be in this inning that decides it.
Standing in now, Addison Russell. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Hit back up the middle. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Striding in once again, Chris Taylor back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Corey Seager will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is lined right back up the middle. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 35. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically. Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reason.
Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning.
Leading out for the Cubs, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Now at the plate, Javier Baez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Into the box, Kyle Hendricks. And he puts it on the ground to second. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Digging in once again, number 8. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Yasmani
in there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Baez onto the grass. 1 down.
The right fielder, number 66.
Now in the box, Yasiel Puig. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single, and you know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward to the track, to the wall. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
2 runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And a bouncing ball, foul. swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Stepping into the box, Rich Hill. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time. Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
Bryant.
This is in the air out to right. Puig's got a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swing and a liner. But that's a foul ball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Dribbled back toward the mound. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter, Patrick.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Wilson Contreras. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Squared that one up just a little late. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Puig at the track. The wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
This is a perfect example of the total concentration it takes to be a pitcher at this level. He was on cruise control, hitting his spots, preserving a 2-run lead, and then boom, he misses his location, and the game is tied. Back to square one.
Now batting.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Ben Zobrist.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Looking up is Granderson. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. His first homer so far in the series, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
The batter.
Here's Addison Russell.
Addison Russell.
As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hard hit ball to second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Up next for the Cubs.
Ready for another shot
Right
now.
fielder,
Jason Hayward. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Line foul into the seats over the Dodger dugout. Oh and 1. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Second baseman, Javier.
Digging in and looking
Baez.
for more, Javier Baez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And so they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone. Brandon McCarthy trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Digging in once again, Kyle Hendricks. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
That is a big hit right there. When you can help yourself out, a little 2-out base hit, extends the inning, brings the top of the order up now.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Into the box now, number 8, as he swings and hits a laser to right. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. 2-run score. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled straight back. Pause and the 0-2 swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 0-2, and here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on, you got an 0-2 count, you waste 1. Now you make it work. Throw one in the dirt, throw one high, make him chase it, and you got a chance to strand those runners on base.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Top of the order due up. Digging in to try it again, Chris Taylor. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Riding in once again, Corey Seager. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pitch on the way. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Justin Turner. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Well, that single moves the runner to third base. Now they're first and third. They haven't done much this game. This is a big opportunity for them to capitalize.
In now, number 35, As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch right there, and he's going to tattoo it. Now we're all tied up again, starting this thing all over.
Now a swing and a ground ball. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 66.
Digging in, Yasiel Puig. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. Heart of the order. Digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Anthony Rizzo.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. And he is so close to having a cycle. He's one thing short. And the toughest one of them all, the triple. Looks like he's going to get another at bat. Let's see if he's able to pull it off.
Here's Ben Zobrist now as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Well, that's basically pitching unlucky right there. He's got the sinker in his arsenal. He throws the sinker. He gets the ground ball. And next thing you know, it finds a hole. Man, that's a tough break.
Here's Addison Russell. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Here's Jason Hayward now. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. In is Curtis Granderson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Fouled straight back.
Granderson.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. This is pulled into right, and that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th. Granderson around second, headed for third. Here comes the go-ahead run. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Adrian Gonzalez come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Number 8 comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance? Chris Taylor. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hayward has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Corey Seager. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Bryant is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Pedro Baez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's Javier Baez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Popped high in the air. Forsythe is there for it. 1 out.
Now batting, pitcher Kyle Hendricks.
Kyle Schwarber will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get 1 at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
Now batting, number 8.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 8. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Taylor moves over, and that retires the side. Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 6, Carl Edwards Jr.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Under it is the center fielder. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, number 35. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Baez ranging into the outfield. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Well, maybe that fooled him, or maybe he wasn't looking for it. But, man, he hung him a curveball right there in the middle. For him to not swing the bat, being the power hitter he is, who sees a lot of breaking pitches, makes me think he's looking for something else.
Gloved by Russell, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. He'll lead it off against Jansen, who tries to close the door in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. Those balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chopped weakly up the first base line. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
The catcher, number 40.
Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Contreras. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air out to left field. After it is Granderson. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Here now is our final.